What's going on, everybody? We've got some major news for you guys, and a lot of things happening this week in crypto that are going to have a drastic impact on what happens next. I know a lot of people on edge right now. The markets at large are on edge, including the stock market, because we've got a lot of things hanging in the balance, from Jerome Powell, what he's going to do with the interest rates, to now we've got Trump in, which he's ushering in new policies like tariffs. Those have been kicked down the road for a little bit longer, but eventually could rear their head again. And it could mean short-term volatility, but long-term growth. And I think that's really the key that I want to hit on in this video. It's going to be a little rocky right now. There's a lot of uncertainty in the market. However, things could get way better as Trump's policies kind of come into fruition later this year. And what Jerome Powell does is going to have a huge impact on what happens in the crypto market. But I've got a lot of things happening this week that you guys need to know about. So go ahead and smash that like button for us. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. A lot of people watch these videos. They forget to hit the subscribe button. It's totally free, guys. Helps us out. You're going to find this news and information super helpful as you're navigating the crypto space. There's a lot of information out there. A lot of people put stuff out there. And hopefully you see here on this channel, we try to give you guys real data, real insights to actually help you. We're not telling you what to buy, go do this, go do that. Nobody has a crystal ball. But I want to put you guys in the right position to win. That is my goal with this YouTube channel. It's been my goal since day one, since we started this thing 4.5 years ago. So hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out. Let's dive into what's happening, because this week, again, going to be very crucial for us. We've got a lot of things happening. And yes, the market's on edge a little bit. We're waiting. We're kind of hanging in the balance right now. But this week, tomorrow actually, the Federal Reserve Chairman, Jerome Powell, will deliver his semi-annual, okay, so he does this twice a year, semi-annual monetary policy testimony to the House Financial Services Committee. And then on February 12th, the United States will release the January adjusted CPI, which has to do with inflation, the annual rate there. And so these indicators, once we get this insight, again, information from Jay Powell tomorrow, and then once we get more CPI data released on the 12th, 2 days from now, we're looking at Wednesday for that, the markets could respond in some big ways. So we want to be prepared for that. If we get some good news, obviously we'll see a market pump. If we get some negative news, if inflation is still running rampant, or at least, coming back up like it was late last year, we'll see a little bit of turmoil in the market short term. But no matter what, we want to be able to take advantage of it, right? This is why we always preach and talk about having cash on the sidelines. You don't have to have all that money thrusted in the market at once, right? You want to have some stockpile, if you will, for when things do get rocky, you can buy the dip, right? Because that's how you make money in crypto. You want to buy on the red when nobody's buying. You want to buy the fear. You want to go this way when everybody's going the other way. That's how you get ahead in crypto. It's that reverse psychology. A lot of people want to follow the herd when the getting's good. Guess what? You're too late. You came to the party too late. Yeah, you might get the crumbs, but everybody else is already eating filet mignon, right? So that's what I'm talking about. This market right now could take a little bit more of a pullback, and we want to be prepared for that, take advantage of it. So again, investors right now waiting a slew of economic data this week, with that CPI data coming out, or consumer price index. That's coming for January, scheduled to be released 2 days from now, Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern. So we'll be on top of that for you. Again, another reason why to be subscribed. Now, the crypto market in general, here's what we can expect. If we get a higher than expected CPI, okay, higher than expected, meaning not good, it's going to put some pressure on altcoins. Bitcoin will probably hang in there. That's what we've notoriously, historically seen out of Bitcoin. It doesn't, move that much with CPI data. Altcoins do, okay? So be prepared for that. If we get an 8, 10, 12, even 13, 14% pullback, you're going to have some, things go on sale. You'll have a nice little fire sale, and that's when you want to buy up the dips, right? So if we take a look at the overall market, guys, let's jump in over here and talk about where I think there's some opportunities. And again, just my opinion here, not financial advice. You guys can take this for what you will, right? But if we're looking throughout this list, Cardano down here under 70 cents, guys. I mean, to me, this is a great get. This thing was well over $3 back in 2021 at the all-time high. You've got Chainlink down here below 20 bucks. A lot of people, like to poke fun at Chainlink and say, oh, it doesn't move. It's like a stable coin. Guess what? I can sleep comfy at night holding a bunch of Chainlink, knowing that it has great upside potential and it's not going to, fall off a cliff tomorrow. Chainlink historically performs very, very well compared to the rest of the market, especially during tumultuous times, right? Avalanche looks pretty good at 25 bucks. Sui looks pretty good, even a little over $3. Keep in mind, Sui went parabolic there for a little while, on a little bit of a pullback now. Might be a little entry there. Hedera looking pretty good at 23 cents, but we were hovering at 32, 34, 35 cents. So nice little pullback there on Hedera. Again, another US based crypto, top 20. I like Hedera H bar quite a bit. Ondo Finance just finished up their summit. I really like Ondo in this RWA space. You guys know I've been on this for a while. If you've been watching my channel, we were talking about Ondo Finance when hardly anybody else was, when it was down at 50 cents. I saw the writing on the wall with BlackRock and JP Morgan Chase. Okay. BlackRock's the biggest asset manager in the world, guys. Don't get it twisted. They don't come into assets. They don't partner with people to lose. All they do is win. Okay. So follow the big money, follow the big institutions. Where is that money flowing? Where's that money going? What's Trump buying? Right. Let's take a look at it. What's he got in his portfolio? He's got a bunch of Ethereum. And I didn't mention that, but Ethereum's been absolutely torched. Okay. It's way down here at 2,600. Phenomenal opportunity if you're looking at this long term. He's got Tron, but that's kind of a quid pro quo kind of thing with Justin Sun. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Because Justin Sun, the billionaire over at Tron, he's been buying into World Liberty. I don't think there's much more past that with Tron. I don't own any. Tron's still a solid play, but you got to make your picks. You got to put your flag in the sand somewhere. I'm not a huge Tron believer. Really, I just don't like Justin Sun. I don't think he's been great for the space. That's just my opinion. Chainlink, though, yes, all over it. And Ondo Finance, both of those in this portfolio for World Liberty Financial. Donald Trump heading that up. Eric Trump's been very vocal about some of these assets. He was a surprise guest at the Ondo Finance Summit, which I think is a big deal. But yeah, guys, crypto's on edge right now, but this is the time to make money. I'm telling you guys, we are going to look back at this time period and say, well, there's going to be two camps. There's going to be people who say, man, I wish I would have freaking invested more back then when things were a little fearful. I wish I would have been a little bit more greedy. Then there's going to be the people who say, man, I'm glad I was able to, take a stance and buy the dip when everybody else was rushing to leave the space and run out the door, right? So I want you guys to be on the right side of history, if you will, because I think once things heat up here in these next 6 to 8 months, I think you're going to look back and say, man, what a phenomenal opportunity this was to get in at some really discounted prices. We have not seen the altcoin run yet, guys. If you remember, or if you were here back in 2021, when that thing gets going, I mean, it's a train running downhill. And this is the time to buy, in my opinion. Not financial advice. We'll see what happens. But appreciate you all for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I do read the comments. I try to get back to as many people as I can. So appreciate all the support, and we'll see you guys in the next one.